and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Falcons going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. Again, it's Fournette. And some space here. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Breeze on third down. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points. Because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
He finds an opening past the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he motions the wide receiver. Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dean. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Dean. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So they're operating in the red zone. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes now on first down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Anzalone coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. first down, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Over!
On second down, here's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Gun! Here we go now! 3-19!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Ready! We're waiting!
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluded, and he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Running left, it's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 75 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run it again with Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dean. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
No, check, Patriot, gone!
Mahomes now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Play action. Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fournette running right, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Darr now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On first down, Breeze. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw, Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw is Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Breeze to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Breeze again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so